So my name is Katie Davis. I am the Vice President of Engineering Excellence for Ingersoll Rand. So if I think back on great leaders that I admire, the number one trait is humility. It's a service before self, really helping your teams, enabling your teams to be successful. Leaders deliver with passion and purpose, so that passion and purpose is typically tied to internal morals and values. They have a burning aspiration to do something really great and empower teams. Leaders also create visions. What separates, I think, a good leader from a great leader is a leader who can create a vision, but then execute and operationalize that vision. Sometimes many, many years, after they're gone, into their legacy, that vision still lives on. I think first and foremost is really delivering on your commitments. Paying attention to your brand, your personal brand. And it's important because that's your reputation, right? And your brand speaks for itself. So, you want your reputation to speak in a room when you're not there. Being able to deliver on a commitment on the job and be the very best that you can be at what you do today is going to cause that next opportunity to seek you out instead of you seeking it out. So I think, it's important. We call it the say-do ratio. Do exactly what you say you're going to do, deliver on commitments, and, pay attention to your personal brand and the reputation that you're building for yourself, so that how others can see you and the way that you want them to see you. Do not shy away from a challenge. Sometimes you'll be presented with projects that maybe it wasn't the project you were thinking you were going to get, maybe something that you haven't done before, but accept that challenge because many times there's a hidden gem in it around development that's going to take you to the next level and to the next role. And so, my career, I've taken on a number of different projects that maybe it wasn't the path I thought I was going to go down, but it has really led me to a great career and a career journey thus far. So, there's a couple of things. Number one is we believe our people are our competitive advantage. We believe in diversity and inclusion. An engaged and inclusive workforce really delivers on success. We've got a number of different programs that do that. For our leaders, we have several different leadership development programs, Leading the Ingersoll Rand Way. We have executive leadership programs and leadership programs for younger leaders. We also spend a lot of time with our accelerated development program. So these are our brand new college graduates that go into a rotation program around the company in different functions and in different locations and different brands to really get a jump start on what's Ingersoll Rand about, what do we do, how do we do it, how do we differ within our own company, and how are we the same. So really, Ingersoll Rand spends quite a bit of money and investment in our people because we believe that people are certainly our competitive advantage in the workforce. It's a good question, and I always say that question to me is one you probably should ask my teammates, like how do I inspire them? But if I think about what does success look like for me, it is service before self, right? I'm an engineer. I took an oath to always protect the public above all else, and so it's important to me to give of myself. If I ask my team to do something, they know I'm going to roll my sleeves up too. So I'm really out leading and helping and empowering versus just giving the direction and moving on. So I'm really, really about that. If I can call it at the end of the day that I help somebody achieve a career goal, achieve success, deliver on a commitment, then I would say I've been successful. I can think back on my career, and I had a really fantastic mentor and leader. I walked into a room, and everyone in the room was older than me. Everyone had more experience than me, and I had to deliver a message on a project and some metrics. And he looked at me and said, there's no one in the room smarter than you. There's no one in the room that knows more about this than you, so go deliver. And it was really a message to me around valuing myself and my own abilities and my uniqueness, right? That there is no one else like me. I bring diversity and value to a team, just like everyone else does. And I don't need to be like anybody else or worry about being like anybody else. I can be myself and be comfortable in the value that I bring. Probably along the lines of my last question is really believe in yourself. Realize and believe that you are enough, that you bring value. So many women that I mentor and talk to, it's the confidence piece that we're really trying to mentor and help. And there's so many women that go into positions that, maybe feel that they're not qualified, they don't meet all the qualifications, but they meet the majority of them. And, I'm here to say, look, you are enough. You bring a very specific value to the team and to your company. And so believe that about yourself, and you'll empower the future. Sure. I do like the fact that we're all from the same background, right? So we all come from manufacturing, but very different industries. And sometimes looking outside your own industry for different strategies, things that you may be thinking about or benchmarking, it's really helpful to do that, not within your own wheelhouse. And so I like that. I also like the number of women that are here as well. There's quite a number of women that are here in the manufacturing space, which I think is fantastic. And it's a great way to engage and network.